Good morning, good morning, good morning. Marie Kaplinger, good morning. How are you doing, Lee? My lovely subscriber. You're looking lovely as ever. You're up awful early today. So you didn't get to sleep in? I know the feeling. Mario the Spartan. You did an all-nighter? All right, man. You can't see you're going to have to refresh or something there. You have to refresh, Marie, something. But everybody else can see me. There's 5 people in here. So, Nerd of the North, good morning. How are you guys doing today? Nice to see you here, study boys. So, Mr. Dutchy Dutch, good morning. Glad you guys come over. Crazy Explorers, nice to have you here. All right there, Nerd of the North. Just got to support and like, okay. I think I'm already, yep. I'm already a subscriber of yours or channel follower. And you're right there, Mario. Summer is going by fast. I'm already one of Mario's, so. Free to be me, Barbie. You're looking lovely as ever. Now you see me, Marie. Good job. Farm all fanatic. So you made a 46-second video so you can get to your 4,000. I'm sure that'll happen. Yeah. Lunatic Son, good morning. It's me, Chucky Killer, down on my main account. All right there, Lunatic. Nice to have you here. How's your dad doing? Written in Blood, nice to have you here. Green Bay Wacky. Nice to have you here, man. I appreciate you coming over. I appreciate you sending your people over. We're all one big happy, or not, we're not one big happy family, but we're all one big family. And like I always say, we all got to help each other. So I did a live last night. And for those that, I don't know, were on Green Bay's live stream last night, I went in and said hi while I was on my live stream and sent a few people over there. So I try to support as much as I can. Sometimes I can't support all that much, but I try to do it whatever I can. So, Jacob Bolt, how are you doing today? Nice to see you here. I'm pretty sure I'm a subscriber to all of you guys, but I will check as you're coming through. We don't do a sub for sub here, but it is what it is. You go through the channel list, and if you see something you like, then you show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. Well, thank you, whoever done that. I appreciate that. I really do. Well, you didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. I mean, I really do appreciate it. I just showed you some channel love there, Jacob. I'll make sure I give everybody. I don't want to leave anybody out. I try to show everybody channel love when they get here. Okay. Well, thank you, Lunatic Son. I appreciate it, man, but you didn't have to do that. I really do appreciate it, though. Sunshine Girl came here from, well, Sunshine Girl, I am, I believe I am a supporter of yours already. I thought I did that the other day. No, I didn't. Okay, I know why I didn't, because I couldn't find you. I seen you commented, but I couldn't find it where you commented. I am a subscriber now there, Sunshine Girl. You had some stones thrown at you. Was you in the woods? Was Bigfoot throwing some stones at you there, Crazy Explorers? I see Danny, Danny's Corner. He's got his Facebook page up and running again. So, yes, I will. Let me see, Mario Spartan. Could you check out my newest video? It's called V3 Donut. You're eliminated. I will bring that up, and I'll leave it bookmarked, so I'll check it. So, the Heart of Comedy. So, how you doing, Heart of Comedy? Nice to have you here. You're welcome there, Sunshine Girl. You're welcome there, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. You had to phone the police. Well, that's never good when you got to call the cops, man. But you know my old philosophy: a gun in the hand beats a cop on the phone any day of the week. So you know what I mean. Yeah. Yep. Mr. Dutchy Dutch is a hell of a nice guy there, Green Bay. I've had him actually on my panel a few times. So. And y'all know Green Bay Wacky, hell of a nice guy. I knew him when he only had 200 subscribers. Yeah. Square business. Honest to God. So I went into his room and he says, hey, because I had, I don't know, 500. He says, how do you get so many subscribers? I said, hey, do some live streams. Come on over. I had him come over. And look what we've grown into now. Green Bay. So he went at it hard. How do I put it? Fast and hard ever since then, man. So he's really done good for himself. I'm proud of him. So, I know you can't carry guns in the UK. That was just my philosophy. They're Crazy Explorers. So yeah. Hey, you're welcome there, Green Bay. I appreciate you, man. You're a good brother. So Green Bay is probably one of the hardest working guys on YouTube. And in fact, a few of us brothers on here had a talk with him one time because we thought he was working way too hard and we didn't want to see him stroke out. So, we give him a little tender advice saying, hey, slow down, be careful, I don't want you stroking out and having a heart attack or, because I was worried about him, Usually when people go hard and fast and heavy at something for a long time, they, something happens. Yeah, we'll catch you later, Green Bay. You be careful, okay? Enjoy your time. So get some sleep. So, Carolyn, want to be free. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Allie, you are looking lovely as ever too. Did you do something different with your hair? And want to be free, Barbie. You're looking lovely as ever. So. We made a couple of very short videos. Okay, Jackaxe, how you doing? Yeah. We've all helped somebody somewhere down the line. So yeah, everybody has helped somebody somewhere down the line. So it's all good. You're welcome. Are you on your way to Grandmama's there, Allie? If you are, tell her I said she's looking lovely today. I like what she's done with her hair. I always try to be extra special, nice to the ladies in here. So it keeps them coming back. So, Jack Axe, I really got to check your channel out. So, let's see. How to be a gangsta. Okay. And he just started out, what, 4 months ago? So you got 257 channel followers now. So oh, you're up all night with the thunderstorms? Well, sorry to hear that. I think it's about time to get another haircut. Looking like a shaggy dog. So, anybody got anything they want to talk about? Give me a subject. Something that everybody can relate to. You know, I don't know anything about quantum physics, the theory of relativity. So, but I could sit here and talk about it all day long and baffle you, and make you believe I know what I'm talking about. You could look like me, Iron Dog. You're a handsome fella there, Ritten. Yeah, I never was into. Once my hair started to hit my shoulders, I was done. I always had to have a haircut. So now my twin brother used to have hair clear down to his rear end, and he had a ponytail. So Jacob's Minecraft, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Oh, well, yeah. Oh. All right, there, Allie Chow. You have a good one. Let me check the channel out there, Jacobs. Oh. I showed you some support there, Jacob. But the thing of it is, I really am not a gamer, so I might come in every once in a while and just show you a little bit of channel love. Gaming's not my forte, so but I do whatever I can every once in a while. I will go in and I'll hit a few gaming channels, show them a little bit of support. It is what it is, I guess. So. It's not that I don't appreciate the gaming channel. It's just something I guess I'm not into it because I'm this age and I just don't game. So Okay. All right. Well, I just showed you some channel love. You got both of them, so you know. All right, there, Written. You have a great one, man. Oh, hopefully the doctors got good news for you. Morning, sweetheart. I will. I will go in and look at a couple of them. So, so in fact, I will. Let's see. Do I still have you up? No. I will. Uh, uh, let's see. Um, I got your episode 1, Jacob's Building stuff, Minecraft PS3. I'll let that run. Give you some watch time on it. So, but I'm like most people, you know. I don't. If I go and watch somebody gaming, it's really not that exciting to me. You know, it's exciting to the person playing the game because they're playing it. But if you're just watching it, it's really not that exciting to me. 15 past noon in Norway. Okay. So you're 6 hours ahead of me. So, are you a Viking then, nerd of the North? Oh, for your Norwegian wife? Okay. All right. Well, we'll try. I got it running right now there, so I'll give you some watch time. It's 5 a.m. in Texas. So you got dual citizenship there, nerd of the North? You're welcome, Jacob. Cowboys fan. Well, you see where Tony Roma that one time got hurt before the game. He was out there in the middle of the field and fell down. His linebacker was right out there with him. One of the other co-captains of the team was out there with him. Looked right at him and said, "Get up, Tony. It's only the coin toss." So, you know. Okay. How come you didn't bring her to America? I'm gonna have to watch some of your content there near to the north. Oh. You want to come here and see what the good old USA is all about? Well, okay. Well, just remember, this isn't like it is over there across the pond. You know, people take offense when you call them the C word here. I know across the pond the C word's used quite regularly, and nobody takes offense to it. Over on this side of the pond, you call somebody that, and you could wake up with two black eyes, a broken nose, and maybe some smashed testicles. So just don't ever use that word here, especially to the wrong person. So, I bet it is a good place. I'd love to go there just to look around. So, you know, I had a YouTuber one time say, hey, well, we're all a bunch of C's over here. I said, you know what? You wouldn't say that if you were here. Well, I'd call you all that right to your face. I said, that wouldn't work out too good over here. So, KC, Detox Diva, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Huh. Well, that's pretty cool. You get 5 weeks paid vacation each year. Yeah, it's treating me pretty good there, KC. How about you? There you go, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. Put them in your back pocket and only pull them out if you absolutely need to. Yeah. Wonderful Monday morning at work. That's nice. Okay, you're on day 1 of 3 weeks vacation. Well, that's pretty cool. So what do you do for a living? Near to the north? Oh, okay. That's good. It's a good job. It's abnormal. In fact, a lot of countries or a lot of places throw away food that's perfectly good, and some countries are going to make it against the law to do that. If it's getting to the point where they have to donate it, and I think that'd be great. So um, and I'll get you some more coffee there, Carolyn. Um, and I'm a big advocate of where all these we're called the Tree City right here, Tree City, USA, and we have a bunch of trees on the streets, or on the boulevards. And I don't understand why they don't take those trees out and plant fruit trees, for the homeless. We still have something to eat, during the summer months, or fall or whatever. That would be perfectly acceptable to me. So that's right. Better saved than trash. I was a garbage man for 25 years. I know all about trash. I've seen so much food get thrown away. It's pathetic. So, and food that was actually, good. So, I've seen it come into the landfills by the semi loads. You know, that's good, Nerd of the North. All right, there, Carolyn. You got a lot of video here, there, Nerd of the North. I'm just in there looking at all your videos. Okay. How I became the Nerd of the North. Amber and John. Good morning, Amber. You're looking lovely as ever. All right. You've just done that 2 weeks ago. We'll watch that a little later. So, I have been good, Nero. How are you? Nice to have you here. Let me, I'm pretty sure I'm already subbed to you. Yep, you got 1.8. So, you guys don't know everybody in here. Walk up and down the chat room, show them some channel love if you want. If you don't, that's fine. We don't advocate sub for sub here, but whatever you want to do, if you want to check out their channel, show them some channel love. I'm sure they'll show it back to you, or they might show it back to you. So I'm doing good. I'm getting better and better every day. Um, so not so much pain in the hip. It's just the arthritis anymore that's hurting me. So all right, well I have to watch that. So, they did a newspaper article about you. That's pretty cool. Well, thank you, Nero. I appreciate it. It's been a rough few months. So I went from having a knee surgery a year ago in April, and then within 4 months I couldn't hardly walk again, and it was starting to be my hip. And it took I don't know 7 months in order for them to get my hip operation authorized and get it through. So well, I was going to, but I couldn't. But I think I can find you one here. Let me see if I can find it still. You're lucky. I found it before Gene Chambers got in here. He'd have drank it all. There you go. There's enough for everybody, and then some. I I watch the Storage War Canada edition. And sometimes it's okay, but sometimes it's just retarded. Yeah, you know, don't look at it as giving them a handout. Look at it as giving them a hand up. So you're right. Oh, okay, sure. I didn't know you were a teetotaler, but that's okay. Tea for everybody. What? I need to back away from the camera. Oh. Well, you're welcome, Dutchy Dutch. Would you like me to put a shot of Southern Comfort in there, Dutchy? Take the edge off in the tea, cut down the bitterness, mellow it out some. Yeah, I had my live stream last night. I was drinking uh, pumpkin spice liqueur uh, cream in my coffee last night. It was pretty cool. It tasted okay. So, take Kahlua in yours. Okay, Irish cream or Kahlua. So, Bailey's, yeah. Put some Bailey's Irish cream in it. So let's see. Somebody just answered something. I have to go check a look at. You just take a shot of the Captain Morgan. There you go. Well, you are on vacation, so. Sorry about that. Somebody commented on something in another forum, so we're looking at that. There you go. They're near to the north. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are, Casey. Thank you, Dutchy Dutch. We strive to get the best. Wife's looking at me shaking. Well, thank you, Casey. When was that, Amber? You lived in, I lived in Cali for a long time, yeah. And where you live now, Carolyn? I know you told me, but I can't remember. Right, they're near to the north. I understand that. I bet it is. They're Amber. Looking for a job in Holland. Holland, the country Holland, or what state are you in, Casey? Are you in Holland, Michigan? Or the country Holland? The Jamin Show, good morning. Nice to have you here. Okay, so you're in the, all right, all right. Well, it kind of confused me because you said you lived in California too. Let's see. That you lived in California too, and then you were in Holland, and I live in Michigan. We got a Holland, Michigan. I didn't know if you'd move to Holland, Michigan, or the country, or what. That's pretty cool, though. How you doing there, Jamin? Are you doing okay? Getting ready for work? You're from Kansas City. Okay. Well, headed in as we speak. Okay. That's pretty cool there, Jamin. Okay. I don't know how that is. I've never reached my subscriber limit. I don't even know where that comes from. But I don't know. I there's sometimes I do 100, I subscribe to 100 people a day. But I don't know. I have no idea where that comes from. But some people say, yeah, I reached my limit. Okay. So, and I know it's true because I've seen a lot of people do it. They sit right there and they'll show you, hey, I can't sub to anybody anymore, won't let me, but tomorrow I can. So, but I've never had that problem. Sorry about that. It was another one of those sleepless nights. So, that's right. Go check out the Nerd of the North. So, don't be late for the ball bell. How are you doing this morning, my dear friend? You're looking lovely as ever. Check out my don't be late. Yeah, check out Don't Be Late for the Ball Bell. Okay. So for every 100 people you subscribe to, you have to wait 4 hours. Just YouTube jail. Okay. Monterey Bay. Okay. Port Oregon. Bobby Sprinkle. Good morning. Nice to have you here. Doing great. Had a sleepless night too. I feel you. Uh, I didn't mean to wake you. I didn't know you would. I was trying to be careful, Belle. Elena Petrovich, you're looking lovely as ever. Hmm. Well, that's pretty cool, Amber. Morning, I ran over a dog-sized raccoon and almost F-150 truck upside down on me. All right, you're going great. Yeah, make sure you get some potassium in your system. The Mitchell Family Reality TV show, or show TV. There you go. Good morning. How you doing, the Mitchells? Nice to see you here. All right, there, Nero. You have a good day. We'll see you later, man. All right, there, you Jamin. You keep rocking too, man. That's great. TCTV, you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. I'm doing great. Kathy's doing good. She's out having herself a cup of coffee and a cigarette. So. I gotta clean some windows up. Stuff's starting to run slow. Okay. There we go. I just had to shut out like 6 tabs. All right, I'll tell her she's looking as lovely as ever there when she gets back in here, Bobby. So, anybody got any good news? Any important news? Any exciting news? Bobby's slowly growing his channel back, so that's good. Not much there, Mitchell. Trying to, grow just like everybody else. Did you get monetized? You're down to 318 pounds? Is that what you're telling me? Or you're down to 318 what? Okay, you're down to 318. That's good. How much have you lost so far? How tall are you? You've lost 150 pounds. So that's great, man. So you were 458 pounds. Okay. You're 5'8". How long did it take you to lose that? A long time. I had a gastric bypass done 2 years, August. This August coming up, 2 years. And I've lost about 154 pounds, but I'm 5 foot 11 and a half, or almost 6 feet. So, um, well, that's good that you're losing the weight. So, I am actually down to um, I'm down to 282 pounds. So I'm just watching a video. Yeah, it looks like you lost a lot of weight. Yeah. Oh, I bet. Um, yeah, I'm typing this out in here. Okay, and I'm gonna go find it for you, and then I'll post a link. So, okay, here it is. I believe this is the one. If you guys need to lose some weight or want to lose some weight, um, you can go right here to this place right here and check out that. It's actually pretty delicious. I was on it one time for like 12 weeks or something like that. You're only supposed to be on it for like 3 weeks at a time. Good morning, Kathy Miller. You're looking lovely as ever. But you're only supposed to be on it like 3 weeks and then off. But I stayed on it for like 12 weeks and I lost a lot of weight. The only thing is once you get back off it, if you don't maintain that lifestyle, you will gain the weight right back. So, but if you need to lose the weight and you are adamant about keeping the weight off, that right there, that diet will work. Trust me. And you're not hungry because that's all you're doing is eating, but it's the way you are eating. So, no, you got a lot of time there, Bill. It's June 25th. Green beans will take 45 days, so it'll be, you know, middle of August. And you live down south, so, you got a lot of time. You can probably still keep harvesting them way into October. So, so, but if you go on that diet and you start doing it, let me know how it works for you. I actually, well, It's not a bad diet. I'm telling you, that's all you do is eat, constantly. Um, but you do lose weight because what it does is it's designed for your metabolism. Uh, well, Mitchell, if you still want to, lose more weight, go ahead and check that diet out. The reason why you're actually supposed to eat like 6 times a day. Your metabolism is what makes you lose weight. And in order for your metabolism to work, you got to have something for it to run on. So that's good. Your sweet potatoes are good, doing good. That's great. Yep. Check it out. You eat the soup, and then on Monday, you have fruit. You can eat all the fruit you want. Then you eat the soup on Tuesday, and you have a soup, for your meal. And then you can have, on Tuesdays, vegetables. And then I think on Wednesdays is fruits and vegetables or baked potato or something like that. I can't remember how it all goes now. And then you're allowed to have steak and all this other stuff. So it is a good diet. And what it does is it makes your metabolism work. So I was at the store the other day and I started looking around. I thought maybe I ought to get the stuff because my diet or I pretty much I'm down to like 1 pound a week. That's what I'm losing. Either I lose it or I don't lose it. So I should actually get back on or do something with that. Make my soup and do that diet. So yeah, if you're having leg cramps and stuff, you might want to get some bananas there. Though potassium is what you need, or get that Smart Water or Gatorade or whatever because that has potassium in it too. So okay, then um, let's see, what can you substitute other than tomatoes? Well, see, the tomatoes is just part of the soup there, Mitchell. You probably don't even you could make it without the tomatoes. You could chop up some green pepper and some mild banana peppers and jalapeno and throw in there, or you could substitute it, with something else, celery or extra celery and stuff like that. So the tomato is actually just probably mainly the base of the soup, but you got beef broth, add another can of beef broth to it or whatever. And so, or just leave the tomatoes out, period. Yeah, if you guys are interested, try it for, they suggest 3 weeks. Try it for 3 weeks. And if you like it, run with it. If you don't, then, all right, there near the north, you have a great one, man. Be careful out there. Enjoy your time with your wife. You have a great day too. But that'd be interesting actually to see if, you know, if it works for you guys. If somebody wants to try it and they want to use it, if it does work for you, you know. I lost a lot when I did it, and I should have stayed on it, and I didn't. And you know, I went from not being able to, I couldn't climb a ladder or do anything like that, you know. And within, you know, 8 weeks, I was climbing up the ladder on the side of the truck, you know, on the trailer, and climbing inside the box of the trailer. I couldn't do that before, you know. So it's basically close to cabbage soup. You're right. So and here's another thing: if you guys don't want to, if you don't want to invest the time in, you know, a head of cabbage and slicing it and dicing it and stuff like that, you can go buy a bag of coleslaw, you know, that you have to make your own self, you know, but it's all chopped up or shredded coleslaw cabbage. It's got cabbage in it. It's got, you know, purple cabbage, red, white, you know, green cabbage. It's got carrots and stuff in it. All that stuff goes into the soup anyway. So you could just, you know, open up a bag of coleslaw mix without the coleslaw dressing and pour it right in there and make your own, you know, your own soup with it. So, and that'd be the fastest way to do it. So it may cost a little bit more, but you know, if it's time versus money, you know, whichever way you'd prefer to do it. But and I think that would probably work out even better because you get the red cabbage and the, you know, the green cabbage and everything else in it. You do have carrots, I mean, but it's not the recommended amount. You still have to throw a bunch of carrots in there, but uh, every little bit helps. So, okay, well, much love and respect to you too, man. Yeah, I bet it didn't work out that way, did it, there, Bobby? So, yeah, it is a diuretic. So yeah, and then with the coleslaw mix, you don't have to sit there and chop up the cabbage and stuff, you know, or you know, whatever, shred it up because it's already done for you. Now this, you don't add salt to none of this, but you know, when you start to eat it, if you need a little salt and pepper, you know, um, they don't recommend you put salt in it because salt helps you retain water, so you don't notice the, you know, the weight loss so much when you're retaining water. But you know, sometimes things do need a little bit of salt and pepper, and you know, if that's the case, if you could get away with just using like Mrs. Dash instead of the salt, you know, that might help. So you're right. There, don't be late. If you, you know, if you have a, um, I used to like drinking a cup of broth, when I first got done having my surgery. I thought that was, I'd drink a cup of beef broth. And, but, you got to buy a good quality beef broth. You buy the stuff at the Dollar Tree or whatever. That's not good. You got to buy a good quality, like a Swanson's beef broth or something like that. Something that's they actually walk some beef through the broth, instead of waving it over top of the kettle. You know what I mean? So, huh? I can't hear you. Yeah, I know. It's called low sodium. I don't like it. Yeah, I know. I gotta have my salt. I'm sorry. That's why I said use the Mrs. Dash. So, I like I like McCormick seasoning. I'll use McCormick seasoning over salt any day. I like it, but it's so expensive, So um, a little bitty thing like that's like $6 or whatever, and you can buy, 10-pound bag of salt for $2.95. So low sodium broth, right? And you guys be surprised. Most of your broth doesn't have any calories. Um, the fat-free broth, you know, take it as what it is. Then it says fat-free broth. Take it for what it is. But it doesn't have any calories in it, or very little calories, whatever. So, well, I gotta get me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, RNG Homestead. Good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Making a fresh pot. So we were just talking about the Sacred Heart diet. B&J, good morning. So I posted a link up there. You can go to that if anybody needs to, you know, it is a good diet to follow if somebody needs to lose some weight. So. But like with all diets, it's control. So after you get done, coping alone, good morning. Good morning, dog. So far today is a good day for me today. Well, that's good there, Coping. You're looking lovely as ever. Glad to see every one of you guys here. I appreciate it. I really do. So, there's some place where we can all hang out and have a little fun. So. It's really funny. I got this on my Facebook page. I have one of my old high school teachers, and he's still trying to teach me. I've been out of school for 37 years, 36 years, and he's still trying to teach me, you know, and evidently I'm incorrigible because I'm not falling for that education stuff no more. So, you know, the truth is the truth is more compelling than the education. So, I've had 3 teachers that were on my Facebook, and he's the last one to stay. The rest of them have left because I will not conform to their educational ways. When I bring up the point that all history books are liars, and most English books are, most civic books are liars. It was only printed, everything is printed the way that they wanted it to be printed. It's not the truth. And so that's pretty cool there, Bobby. Well, one of my teachers that I had that was on there, he no longer talks to me, but he's actually a famous he's a movie star. He's been on several movies. The last one he did was he was the preacher in Machine Gun Preacher with Gerald Butler. So, and this is his name. So, well, if you guys don't believe me, go watch Machine Gun Preacher with Gerald Butler, and his name will be in the credits. He's the preacher at the beginning. He's throughout the movie a few times. So, Miss Sandra, you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Oh. Let's see. I can probably bring them up on Google. He's been in at least 3 movies: Won't Back Down, Moontrap, and Machine Gun Preacher. That's 3 of them. I think he's been in more than that, though. But so he lives up in Milford, Michigan now. So Yankee Living. Hey, I did a 2-hour live stream last night, and right after you left, Mrs. Miller come in and give me a Gibbs slap. So you can catch it on last night's live stream too if you want to catch it there. She says if I keep it up, she's going to do one on live right today. But so I did not. I'm thinking Yankee wants to catch it live. But here, I'll do it for you there, Yankee. You have to go back and watch. Yeah, it was somewhere close to the end, maybe the last 15, 18, 20 minutes, somewhere on there. So yeah, should have knocked me out of the chair. That would have been funny. That would have went viral. So need to get a still shot. Well, tell her to Yankee, convince her to come over and give me one while you're on the air. So she said, no, I'm not. I tell you what, though, Yankee, don't ever tell Kathy Miller to put one right there, because she will. That would make a great gift. Yeah, it would. Go! So, I don't know how you make them, but that would be funny. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today. Sun's out. I used to love going out in the mornings and just sitting in at the other house, sitting on the deck, o'clock in the morning, sitting back there on the deck, and having a cup of coffee. You could just listen to the birds chirping and, watch the sun start to come up and, move around. And it was pretty nice. We don't have a deck out here, and we don't have a backyard. Well, we do, but basically we don't. Our back door is actually a side door on the house, and it comes out to where the driveway is, and it's right off the road. We don't have a deck. We have a concrete pad. So so what's all new with anybody today? You guys haven't been to Yankee Livins, go to his channel, check out some of his videos. Miss Sandra just did a mashed potato video in her Instapot. That was pretty cool. I watched that yesterday. So I can't remember if I commented, but I know I left a thumbs up. I watched it where you makes it pretty nice at Instapot, so you can actually put your your mixer beaters in there and mix your do your mashed potatoes right in the pot when you're done. So you don't have to dirty another bowl. That's what actually makes it nice. So I'd like to get an Instapot. We've actually looked at several of them. The XL, or well, they not an Instant Pots, but the XL pressure cooker or whatever. My wife, she wants one. I'd like to have one. So I think you do too. I keep showing them to you, and you'd like to have one just to make it nice. You can cook a pot roast or whatever in it, and it's done in no time. So. The IP is handier than a pocket on a shirt. It's on my other channel. Okay. I have to watch that video too. Okay, you got part 2 of the last video coming out. Did your granddaughter get the diamond studded collar made for little rooster dog? Raging River Water Park? That sounds pretty cool. Anybody seen Gene Chambers this morning? He said he wasn't feeling good last night. I hope everything's okay. But that ain't like him. He's usually up, here and about by now. Good morning, sweetheart.
Shut your mouth. Get that slap.
Well, anything for Yankee living, he wants that slap. Yeah, but that is super hot. Let's see, 29 degrees Celsius has got to be, what, about 96 degrees? There again, I don't understand the metric system. Why would you make something so complicated when you could use a basic number? So how hot is it? Well, it's only 29. Oh, well, 29 doesn't sound that hot. But it's 96. Oh, now that sounds hot. Oh. If I ever become president, I'm going to outlaw the metric system.
Well, you know what?
It ain't never going to happen.
Never gonna happen.
I know. Good morning, Gene. I was worried about you. I just said, has anybody seen you? Because you said you weren't feeling good last night before you went to bed. And I was worried about you, brother.
At least you worry about someone.
I worry about everybody. I worry about you the most.
Everybody does.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got your page. Turned out you want me to tell these people all about it.
Yeah, right. This is the first day of summer vacay. I take care of them through the summer. Okay. Well, she just went out to have a cigarette there, Gene, but I'll tell her. You're late on your coffee. Damn, Juan Valdez just had to lay off a shift. Cold and raining there today. Well, sorry to hear that there, Yankee. It was supposed to be nice here yesterday, but it was cloudy and overcast and everything yesterday. We didn't get the cart out because of that. Wasn't going to take it out and put it out and then, have it rain. So, and I mean, it was dark. It looked like it was going to thunderstorm and everything else. And then it was like that for a couple hours and then nothing happened. So. Okay, yep. The Gibbs slap was an hour and 50 minutes. So go in an hour and 50 minutes and you'll find it. Or I can do it for you. Because that's the type of guy I am. Oh, what the hell happened? I just lost my window. I hit the wrong thing. I hate when I do that. I'm going to be a nice guy. I'm going to let my commercial run now. So I get paid for it, but I'm not clicking on it. Do not click on the commercial. Never, ever, ever. If you are a YouTubian and it's your channel, do not click on the channel or on the commercial. So I told you to get some leave there. Eagle Eye, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. So. Let's see. Yep. Oh, okay. I just found it. All right. I'll have to share it with you. So. Let's see. I gotta share the page. Yep. There it is. Here you go, Yankee. This one's for you. There you go. Wasn't that nice of her? Just in case you missed it. Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. Double your pleasure, double your fun. You're welcome. You're welcome. Trying to be good sport. Hey, Eagle Eye, I understand exactly how it works. It's more, yeah, right there, Gene. It's more fun when they do slap you. So thank you, Bobby, for finding that for me. I'd hate to spend all day looking for it. So that should be, you mean a daily event? It happens all the time, Yankee. Why do you think my brains are scrambled half the time? Now, if you guys know how to make that a gift, let me know. Oh, a couple of years ago, I did do a video. I recorded it, and it was funny. I can't remember where it's at now, But I sat right here, and I did it, and it was focused right on me, and you couldn't actually see anything but me. And all of a sudden I'm shaking, and it looked like somebody was beating me up. And you're glad to help? That's right. You know, beat me up. That's right. You know. But like I told you, Yankee, don't ever ask her to put one right there because you may ask once or twice, but third time's a charm. So I only ask twice all the time. I never ask 3 times in a row. Put it right there. Put it right there. Put it right there. Okay. No, you never ask 3 times in a row. Well, uh, I actually have to go to the little boy's room and I'm going to warm up my coffee again, but you all talk amongst yourselves. Uh, don't talk about me. Uh, remember, I can read the chat. You know, I can't read very well, but I can read. Like yesterday, I couldn't spell truck driver. Today, I are one. So I can spell, I think. Well, I was illiterate once, and I tried to write for free help. Picker, yeah, okay, he's gone, y'all. I ain't left yet. yeah, the graciousness of his heart found out where you slept me last night. He said, is that a minute? Well, in 50 minutes. He said that that'll be a weekly event. Okay. Junkyard, good morning. Let's see where you guys started talking bad about me. Yeah, we need to get a video, or Kathy to make a video of her beating and slapping him. It would go viral. Yeah, it would. Yeah, I went to go to the bathroom and get me a cup of coffee. That's what I really went to do, honestly. Cabbage soup, okay. Have to check that out there, Brad. Good morning there, Junkyard. Peas and crackers are yummy. Good morning, Kevin. Pause for both causes. There you go. There you go. I got the plans for your video, beating a dog up. Go viral. That would be funny. No. What is that dinging? Oh. No. That was a doorbell. Ding. Make it Jello wrestling now. There you go. Years ago, we had them wireless doorbells, you know, with a wireless button on the outside. Yeah, it is a great stress relief. So, but one night I woke up and the doorbell was ringing like crazy. What's going on? Cat versus dog and the pay-per-view coming soon. There you go. All right. Well, thank you there, Sandra. I don't know how you make it a gift, but so yeah, a gift, GIF, a meme, or whatever it's called, a meme. Yeah, we didn't think he was going to show up, Steve. We thought you walked to the bay. No. There you go, Kathy. What was I can't remember what I was talking about now. I'm drawing a blank. Anybody remember what I was talking about? I sure don't remember it. I don't. Oh, the doorbell. Okay, yeah. Um, One night, doorbell kept ringing. I mean, it's like 2:30 in the morning, ringing, 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 ring. So I go to answer the door, and there's nobody there, but the doorbell's ringing. Those wireless doorbells, if it's raining and they get a little wet, they'll ring your doorbell until the battery goes dead. So, and I'll tell you another thing. So I took the doorbell was actually on a sticky Velcro. You could Velcro it to your door frame or whatever, or your door or whatever. So I took it off. I took the battery out of it and let it dry out. A couple of days later, the doorbell's ringing in the middle of the night. But the doorbell is still sitting there on the counter drying out on a napkin. You figure that one out. So. Oh, for a minute, I thought you was talking to me there, Steve. Sorry about that. Then I realized you were talking to Kathy. You got 2 pots going this morning, Gene? Sign of old timers. You're right there, Junkyard. Yeah. If it wasn't for a leash, hell, I'd forget where I live half the time. Every once in a while, the wife comes over and she'll grab my hand. She'll say, there. You want some pudding now? I said, oh, pudding would be nice. Who are you? She said, it's okay. We'll get through this together. All right there, B&J. You have a good one, Brad. So. Well, thank you, Big Steve. Oh. Yeah, White Whisper. It's okay. I understand. You want some pudding now? Well, that would be nice. You know, sometimes I'm losing it. So she'll come up and say something to me, and she says, I told you about this yesterday. I said, I don't remember it. I don't remember it at all. I see another slap in the near future. I see a bunch of them. Yeah, except the slap in your head. Yeah, I've been with, you're right. So, can't help it. So, comes with age. Yeah. I realize I'm not the oldest one in the room, but I was on the back of a garbage truck smelling all that nice toxic stuff that was coming off the back for years. In all honesty, we had a guy retire after I'd been there like 10 or 12 years. And I really do think that was a lot of his problem, because he spent the first 20 years of his life, of his garbage career on the back of a truck, and the fumes that come out of the back of a garbage truck, people threw away everything. It didn't matter what it was. They didn't care. There wasn't regulations like there was now, or is now, and you could get ammonia and bleach and all this other stuff together. And it was basically, a free-for-all coming out of the back of that truck 90% of the time. And the guy back there had to smell it, and it was terrible. So I think that was a lot of the reason this guy absolutely lost it about 6 months after he retired. He lost all sense of reality, and it wasn't long, and he was gone. So. Nope, never heard of the song there, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. So, you done lost it years ago. That's right there, Gene. So, Probably. And it was sad. It was sad, Kevin. I tell you what, this is funny. The guy's name was Vern, but we called him Shorty because Shorty was only 5'1". Okay. Now, Shorty, for some ungodly reason, was drilling holes through a board. Okay. And he had that board on his lap. Okay. Now everybody knows where I'm going with this. Well, he punched through that board. Must have been a soft spot or something. But by the time he got that drill stopped, he was already through his pants and in through his younger member of the family. Well, he comes running in the house with this thing still hooked in there. And his wife, she moves it and she gets it out. And she says, well, we're going to have to clean that because that looks bad. And she says, stand up here and put it underneath the faucet. And he looked right there and says, my God, woman, we've been married for 40 years. You don't know how short it is. It'll never reach. And I'm telling you, that is a true story. He told it and his wife told it too. Separate, different conversations. So that was funny. Oh, yeah. I used to have to go to the state parks, man, and that was the worst. You'd go to the state parks where they'd go fishing and then they'd clean them and then throw the fish guts in the, oh, God, was that bad. No. And then at the end of the day, my last stop of the day was a sewage treatment plant. And the only reason why it was the last stop of the day is because it wasn't open until I got there, you know. They had, they didn't open up till like 10 o'clock. And I was way past there at 10 o'clock. So when I was on my way back at the end of the day at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 3:30, 4 o'clock, that's when I would stop and pick them up. So I got to smell that for the last 30 miles on the way home. So. And one day I was, you got to clean out in front of the blade. You know, you got the blade that pushes the garbage. It comes up towards the front of the truck and then you dump and then you push it back. Then you bring it back like this. Every once in a while you get garbage to come over the top and it comes over the side. Well, it gets caught down there and you got to clean it all out. Well, one night I got done and I'm in there. I'm going to clean it. And next thing I know, I look and I see two big eyes looking at me. So I'm watching them big eyes and I'm backing out of there because I'm fully inside this thing already. So I climb out of there backwards and I drive it up to the shop with the door shut. And I said, hey, I'm not cleaning out in front of the blade. And they said, why is that? I said, because there's the biggest raccoon I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's stuck in there looking at me. It's in the rigging where the blade is. It's got all these tubes and stuff, you know, the bracing. It's inside and there's big, you know, cutouts in the bracing for structural. And it's, you know, it was inside one of them. I said, until it comes out, I'm not going in there. I don't care. So they left the door open. They took the blade all the way to the back and they started beating on it with a sledgehammer, you know, getting this thing to come out. And they worked on it for about an hour and the raccoon wouldn't come out. So they left the door open and, you know, hopefully he'd climb out. Well, the next morning, I climbed up there with a flashlight and I checked it and it was gone, you know. But it's one thing you don't want to mess with is a raccoon when it's cornered. So. Who's your best friend? And why are they famous? And Riley, you're looking lovely as ever. So are you, Tammy Sprinkle. You're looking lovely as ever. Charlie Chillin, good morning. Nice to have you here. Good morning, Coffee. How are you today? Well, Coffee is doing good. You're washing dishes, so I'll be looking. Good to be here. Well, that's good there, Charlie. Oh. Riley, who is your famous friend? Jeff Bodine, he used to race NASCAR. Well, that's pretty cool. You're going to get video of you and Jeff? I'll have to watch that. You like to eat MREs? For you people that don't know what MREs, that's meals ready to eat. So they're quite expensive. They're like $6 a piece to buy them from the surplus shops. So that's why I don't buy them. $6 a piece. You know, they're making a killing on them because I think the government actually only gets $2 a piece for them. And the government will sell them. But when they sell them, they're like they've got like 2 years left on the expiration date or something like that. So they get rid of that stuff. Okay. He's been out of town lately. Well, you know, they got a they got 12 meals in this one case, and it's $109. That's $10 a meal almost. That's pretty expensive. So. Sure, if he's at his house, I'm going to his house. Well, you said you're going to be there with your best friend. He's famous. If you're going to his house, I would hope he'd be there. Good morning, FFP. How are you doing this morning? Nice to see you here. What's the name of the company there, Kevin, that makes them? you know? And can you buy them from them wholesale or direct? Because I wouldn't mind if I could pick up a couple of cases, decent price. So putting them down there in the pantry just to have them. I like, the MREs are actually good to eat. They're pretty tasty. So. Okay. All right there, Food Forest. We all got to start our day sooner or later, so. Off-grid homesteader, Cecil Skinner, Case 310 dozer, putting the transmission back together. Okay, check this out. I'll have to check that out there later, Steve. AmeriQuell, okay. Linda, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Reaper Man, good morning. Nice to have you here. Miracle Foods, okay. I'll have to check that out. So, TCTV. Okay, doing your housework. That's pretty cool. Every once in a while, I'll turn on I bet it was pretty good, huh? Every once in a while, I'll be doing dishes or whatever, and I'll turn on a live stream, and I'll sit there and listen to the live stream while I'm doing dinner. Yeah. I knew what you said there, famous haters. Yep. I had a beer in mind. We got along. Yeah, right. So, well, years ago, they used to have them in. The old C rations would have cigarettes in it. Every once in a while, there would be a beer and an occasional one that was an extra goodie, I never got one like that, but I did get some with cigarettes in them. And I only got them like twice with cigarettes in them. After they were phasing them out when I was I was at the last of the list getting them, they were at the very end of them. So they quit putting cigarettes in them. So And what's funny is back then you got a piece of toilet paper like this much, and that was to, do your duty with. And they would good morning, Just Me. You're looking lovely as ever. Anyways, the drill sergeants would tell you how to do it. You fold it all up like that, and you rip the corner out of it. You stick your finger through it, and you do all the wiping. Then when you're done, you take that and you wipe up your finger. That's how you done it. You spent more time drinking beer than recruiting. That was pretty cool there, Kevin. I was in the National Guards, Linda. Good morning, Angry Amish. Nice, and you're welcome. It was always peacetime when I was in, so I was one of the lucky ones. So. JD, good morning. Well, you're looking good too, JD. Well, that's good. Tom, thank you for his service. So. He's lucky. There's some guys in Toledo that are in the Air National Guards. They've been deployed overseas for well, they're in rotations and stuff, but they've been over there for the longest time, so 3-4 years. So they're in rotation. They do, and they come back, but I've never been over and never been in it, so it was always peacetime, so I'm thankful for that. But. Okay, Just Me. You take 2 carrots, 3 tomatoes, 2 jalapenos, 1 habanero, and a Carolina Reaper. Blend that all together. And then juice 12 beets and mix it together. And there's your super juice. That'll keep you up and going. If nothing else, you'll be running back and forth to the bathroom all day long. You had a beer machine in the barracks, so. Yes, that pins for the vet's pretty cool that Gene does. So. That's pretty cool, Gene. Just like a Coke machine. Well, my wife's uncle, he's got a tire shop, and it's got a pop machine in there, but there's a couple places where you push the button and beer used to fall out. I don't know if he still does that or not, but darn it. Huh. Yep, I remember cigarette machines. We used to have them too. So you have no audio? Did you shut off your audio? That'll waken you right up there. That'll light a fire in you. So I haven't even. I see them on Craigslist and stuff like that for sale all the time. But who could afford to fill them? You know? And how many people carry around, $12 worth of quarters? Because that's about what you need to get for a pack of cigarettes out of a cigarette machine. So. Huh. Yeah, minors. Well, what they used to do is they used to put there was a thing on there, by purchasing these, there was a little name plaque or whatever, by purchasing cigarettes here, you attest to you are over the age of 18, and so. So. As we used to buy them all the time at the mall. So. And one hot pepper of your choice. Make it a Carolina Reaper. I do have downstairs, I have Carolina Reaper hot sauce. And then I got Carolina Reaper hot sauce with ghost peppers. Because just had to cool it down some. So. Yeah, I like the gun-free zone too. Yeah, no guns allowed. Okay, tell that to the guy that comes in with a gun and robs you. You can't rob us for that gun. Take it back outside and come back in. Yeah, no one's ever violated that, huh? I made 32 pints of it about, 3 or 4 years ago for my son. Took me 2 days. I'll tell you what, man, it was nasty. You couldn't breathe in here. It was that bad. Yeah, so sad when the grenade look. Oh, I can't bring my gun in here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's right. You should outlaw the gun-free zones. Yeah, nose spikes. It was bad. It was an eye burner and everything. So, send you some. You're right, junkyard. That only works in California. Yeah. I don't know. Actually, I think I got maybe 11 left down there. Haven't counted in a while, but my son eats it, so he's the one that wanted it. He can eat that kind of stuff really hot. I can't. So. Well, I'll talk to him. It's his stuff. So if he says, yeah, I'll see what it's going to take to send it, because I hate to send glass through the mail, because it's in glass jars. So. Yeah. Stop or I'll blow my whistle. Yeah. Okay, FFP, you have a great one, man. We'll see you later. Oh. Skip the aloe, JD. Huh. Pelosi's going to run for governor out there. Yeah. She can't even bring a thought together. So, and you need so, I so need to know. Okay. All right, there, Yankee. That's funny, Kevin. Who's going to fill those shoes? Well, about any damn dumbass that they got out there. Okay, I'm just looking at something. I'm sorry about that. Um, Carry on, Jeff and John. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. What are you up to today, dog? You having a bunch of aloe? No. Was going to do the hot dog cart. Was going to do it yesterday, but it got dark real bad. And we thought, we're not going to do it, so we were going to do it today. But ain't no sense of just doing it today. Then, so we're just gonna. I got to run down to the health department and set it up for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I'm gonna run it with my wife Thursday. Then I'm gonna take it out there Friday. She's gonna run it with her sister Friday, and then we're gonna run it together Saturday. And then, if the weather's permitting. You're welcome there, Carry On, Jeff and John. Hey, I was looking for your live stream and couldn't find it, and then all of a sudden I got a notice that you were on, but my phone went dead. I was gone, and then I had to wait till I got home and with the phone, and then had to charge that up. And by the time I got back to you, you were already off. And then I caught that you had a second part to it. So that you had a second part to it. So I caught that part. I was watching that. So looked pretty good. So. I watched one after the crash. So. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. You know, I want to do that. So hopefully that'll work. Yes, I'll have plenty of coffee for her. So. And I've had mine. I've had my internet crash on me several times during a live stream, and it ain't fun. So it's not fun at all, especially when you got to get your internet back, and then if you don't get it back within 3 minutes, it shuts down everything. You know, your Google or your Hangouts or your live stream, so you got to redo it all. So.
Talks too much, it wake me up.
My granddaughter says I talk too much, I wake her up.
I said, Papa got a big mouth. Yeah. It talks too much, it wake me up.
Well, thank you. Carry on. I appreciate that.
Are you like your mama?
Yeah, Steve's still here. He ain't leaving. He's a dieharder. So.
You're not as like that, aren't you?
Yeah, she's just like her Nana.
Right.
That's right.
Um,
Let me see if I can pull it up. You guys aren't going to believe this was funny. I got to find it, but I know I have it here, so. That's pretty funny there, Sandra. Yeah, she just showed me the GIF. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Here we go. We're going to share. Okay. See this picture? That's me holding the wall. There's the two grandkids. Okay. She's making me hold the wall.
Maybe he's sorry.
She's like, my wife isn't gone when my granddaughter's here. Hold the wall. So, the reason why I had to hold the wall, and this is funny, is because I left the bathroom fan on, the exhaust fan on. So she said, Papa, you had the fan on, you hold the wall. Oh, okay. So thank you, Cartoon Nat. I appreciate it. So that's right. I got told, hold the wall, Papa, hold the wall. So And in fact, I'm actually going to try to put that on a little video for my. I'll put it on my YouTube channel. So it's only 21 seconds or something like that, but it's pretty cool. Oh. Let's see what I missed. I heard dog fan. Yep. I have no idea, but somebody did. So. Yeah, your phone's okay there, just me. She is a mini Kathy. That's exactly what I told her. I said, I told my wife, I said, you could go to the hospital for 2 weeks, and with her here, it wouldn't be like it'd be like you never left. Because, she bosses me around like God, I am supposed to listen to her. So, even the older grandkids, she's only 4. The 12 and 13 and 14, the 11, 12, and 13-year-old are 11. Well, they're both the 11 and the 13 and the 13-year-old or 14-year-old. They all listen to her. When she says something, they'll, if she tells them to do something, they'll go do it. And then, wait a minute, she's 4 years old. Who's the boss here? You're welcome there, just me. You know why I think he's saying that? Because it depends on where it's grown, the aloe vera, if it's commercially grown or not. Some of the stuff they put on that, the way Monsanto is and some of the chemicals that get put out on this stuff, I'd hate to ingest something like that either, because it is very hydrating. But the only thing is, I think, with food, most food, you're cooking it. Okay, so when you cook it, it probably cooks out some of the chemical. But with aloe vera, you're not cooking it. It's, so I don't know. I have no idea, but that's the way I think it would work. I ain't for sure. So. Yeah, that's the way I much prefer to grab my food, my produce from a farmer around here, a local producer, if I can. I don't like, it can't be helped. You always got to grow. You always got to buy it from some major farm out in California or whatever. A lot of your produce comes from that, and they use a lot of chemicals. But whenever I can, I try to get most of my produce from around, local. And a lot of these places that are local, they don't use chemicals, and they'll flat tell you it's an all natural, organic, and chemical free. And I try to support them as much as possible. So. You're welcome, just me. So. You're right. They do begin to droop, so you gotta support them. And he's having an aloe vera freak out. Well, that's probably the reason why he says that. I would think. I ain't for sure, because I'm sure it's not wildly grown aloe vera. You know, there's got to be aloe vera farms, and in order to grow it, they have to throw all sorts of chemicals on it to keep the bugs and pests and stuff away. Support the coffee bean farms. There you go. So. Speak for yourself there, Big Steve. Mine don't sag. I got a bra. Sports bra, even. My son's dad has the biggest aloe vera plant I've ever seen. I steal pieces from him. Yeah? But is it, chemical-free aloe vera? That's the thing. That's what I'm thinking. That's the reason why, Howie's saying that, because I'm sure there's a lot of chemicals stored on that stuff. So. Just had an ad pop up. It looks like the dollar menu is back at McDonald's. So, but that $2 and $3 and $4 thing didn't work too well for them, did it? You have to wear a 34 double or triple D. So. Well, that's good there, just me. As long as it's 100%, organic and non-GMO. Yes, you are back, Yankee. But he's probably not. There's probably a bunch of other ones that don't follow them guidelines. Did Kevin leaving? Oh, okay. See you later, Kevin. I didn't see that. Have a great day, man. Nice to have you here. I love 100% organic too. I wish we could get it. Whatever happened to the good old days when food was actually food? I remember that. Yankee Living, I know, remembers it. Gene Chambers does too. They started screwing with food back in the late 60s, early 70s. And that's when they were big time screwing with food. So back in the 60s and 70s, every person had a garden. If you lived in the country or in a rural area, you had a garden. Everybody did. And most generally, everybody canned, or preserved. In the city, they didn't, but in the city, these local farmers would come into the city with produce on wagons, or in trailers, and they would sell produce, at the corners. And, it was a good deal because it was all good produce. Well, now you can't find it. Well, hello, sweetheart. Do I talk too much? She ain't talking to me. There you go. He was politely told you were old. That's right. Hippies rule for growing good everything. Well, you're right there, Just Me. The hippies did do that. But I'm speaking, as far as here, back in the 70s or 60s and 70s, that's when food was real. And then in the 80s, it's, late 70s, early 80s, it started turning out to not being real food, but being processed food. And chemically, whatever they want to call it, non-GMO or GMO food, and it's terrible. You're a tree hugging hippie. I just mean I remember. It's still possible, yeah. Yep, that was normal, you know. And you guys didn't use a lot of chemicals either, did you, JD? But then they get down to the point, well, we got to get 60 bushel to the acre, so we got to throw a bunch of chemicals on it. Well, if greed wasn't the number one factor, um, we get 60 bushels an acre for corn. I don't know what it is now, but 60 bushel an acre of corn, but they throw away 35 bushel an acre because we waste so much food, it's pathetic. So if we just grew 35 bushel and didn't throw away any, how much better would the food be? All right. That would be cool there, Yankee. Hey, that's the thing. You don't worry about everybody, about other time slots. Because if you do, you'll never get one in. There's plenty of people right now doing a live stream right now. And, if I worried about everybody doing a live stream, I'd never have a live stream myself. And that's what I tell everybody, don't, just because I'm doing a live stream, don't stop doing a live stream yourself, because it's, don't hinder yourself for somebody else. So, let me see how many on my list right now are doing a live stream. This morning there was only 3. Let's see how many is now. Right now, Mother Nature's doing one. Mars from Michigan is doing one. And Cordilleran Eris is doing one. Okay. But that doesn't include the ones I don't get notifications for, like Green Bay Wacky. I don't get notifications from him. And he was doing one this morning. And he wasn't one of the 3 that I had. So, but yeah, OBS, I don't know. I never had no luck with it. I tried to get OBS to work, and it doesn't work for me. So my computer can't handle it or whatever. "802 Vids. Good morning. How are you doing, Chris? Nice to have you here. Guys don't know who 802 Vids is? He has a live stream every Saturday night at 8:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Monday night at 8:02 Eastern Standard Time. That's p.m. So I'll have one tonight, I'll have one Saturday night, and those are live streams for, channel recognition or channel love or whatever you want to call it. You go in and it's just, growing channels together. Then he does a gaming channel too, or, vids or live streams. So. You getting ready to go to work? Okay. Oh. And I don't know if you guys know who Lisa Tiz is, but it's Tiz Lisa. She's on Facebook, and she just opened up a Canadian-American YouTube collaboration. So if you're on YouTube, you might want to check that out. Is to get all the Canadian and all the American YouTubers in the same page, so I thought it was pretty cool. But we don't want to leave out the other international YouTubers. So don't worry about it, Big Steve. If the big one comes and you're there, you'll never realize it. Well, you might, but it won't take very long. The Soulless Trenchcoat, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You thought it was, you thought it was an area code? No, that's what time, 8:02. Rocky Brook, good morning. Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Is that when, isn't that when the overpasses fell off, over or fell down? I can't remember. It's been so many during the World Series or whatever. Yeah. You've been busy moving? You're still in Missouri, right? Or where did you move to? Yeah. That was during the World Series, wasn't it? So, yeah, earthquakes are no joke. We get them here every once in a while, but they're nothing, like 3.2. Oh. Hey, Linda, welcome back. You're still in the same state, ain't you? Well, you didn't move that far, did you? But 14 acres is a lot better than 2. But I bet they have 2 myself. So, and to make a special video, that's pretty cool. So, well, it doesn't matter how much you brace up a house or just me. If you got constant earthquakes shaking it, it's going to shake the house apart sooner or later. It's inevitable. That's too bad. Oh, so you want to move 20 minutes away? That's pretty cool. I remember it too. I mean, when it happened. Didn't they find somebody in a car like 2 weeks later that, after they started getting everything, the roadway and stuff picked up off them, they found, I don't know, maybe it wasn't 2 weeks or 4 or 5 days or 6 days or something like that. They found somebody still alive in a car that had been crushed. So, oh. Yeah, it was somebody, the only reason why they knew he was alive because he had his hand sticking out the window and he was going like this. So, or where the window used to be or whatever. So. I spent like 8 hours to make this dumb Patreon and PayPal crap. I am angry. Well, I'm sorry to hear that there. So what? What happened there? The driver's still in it? Well, I'm not either. So the PayPal, you can look on YouTube and get that. There's a lot of that, but you got to go through the business account. You can't just do a PayPal regular. You got to do the business. It won't. You can't get the button on a regular one. You have to do the business. That's pretty cool there, Bobby. Live streaming your 30th class year reunion. Because I found that out. I went to do that and couldn't get it, the button. So I had to go to the business and do the business one. So. Well, the regular PayPal wouldn't leave, or wouldn't let me have a button until I went through the business. You have to go through the business one to get the button. Now you can go and look on my homepage, and you'll see it'll say PayPal welcome on my homepage or in my about page. Oh, but you go to the about page, and there's a button right there, and you click on that, and PayPal button, to send you right to the PayPal account. Your PayPal button. So that's what they call it, is a button. Well, when I did this, it would not give me a link to PayPal. I could not link it to YouTube. It would not link it at all. So when I was watching the videos, they said you had to be business in order, because they showed you to go up to tools and all that other stuff. And when you did that, there was no tools up there, and you had to go to business. You clicked on the business, and then all of a sudden the tools would appear up there, and that's the only way I could do it. Because it didn't have Moose Knuckle. You didn't wake up ugly. You just didn't wake up so pretty. So, yeah. I just didn't have nothing up there. So, and when you watch the video, it says you got to go to the tools up there. And in order to get the toolbox to open up, I had to go to the business section, open up the business section, click on that. Then finally I get the toolbox to open up, and I could click on the tools to, get me the PayPal button. So, yeah, this is my job. Yeah, right. No, I'm disabled, retired. So. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I didn't quite understand why I had to do that. But then again, I thought, well, maybe that's the reason, because YouTube's actually, if you got a channel, it's actually considered a business. And if you're going to monetize it, then you got to be a business account. And that's why I went, that way with it, because I figured that's the way they wanted me to go, because I couldn't get it any other way. So. Oh, well, thank you, Just Me. I try. It's not easy getting up every morning and looking this lovely as ever. So. All right, well, do a video on it and show Just Me, or not Just Me, but show So What how to do it. See, even my wife agrees. Yeah. YouTube don't own me. They're not mine, you know. It doesn't matter if you're not monetized, they still own you. You know, if you have some controversial content on your channel, they can shut it down. So, you know, or they can delete it, whatever. It's you're owned regardless once you start your own channel and start putting content on there. All right. And that's why she wears a blindfold the first 4 or 3 hours every morning there, Yankee. It sure is. That's right. They want us to use a super chat. And, you know, if somebody was going to give me a donation, you know, I appreciate the super chats. I do. But if you're giving me a donation and you want to give me a donation, go to the PayPal and donate it through the PayPal, you know, because they only take 2%. I tried to do that, you know, friends or whatever, but it still doesn't work on the business one because I can't get a residential one for some reason. So, or, you know, a non-commercial PayPal. So, or a personal PayPal. The only thing I can get is the business one to go on my YouTube channel. So, no, I know you can all do that. So, yeah. Yep. 30%. So, you know, but, you know, a lot of people don't have a PayPal account. So if you don't have a PayPal account, they do the super chats. So, because that's all it takes is a credit card or debit card or whatever. So, but there's a way YouTube is finding out to get more and more money out of you. So, and if somebody gives you $100 super chat, I think they get 40%. So send a penny and see what happens. Yeah. Well, you know who, yeah, that's not $100 when you get $100 donation at once from one person. You know who Mayor Comey Kilpatrick was or is? He's no longer mayor, but he was the Detroit city mayor. And that's okay. He was the Detroit city mayor and he got in trouble. Well, they set up a legal fund for him. Okay. And you hit donate. Donate to Kwami's legal fund. Yeah, I think, yeah, the smallest you can do is a $2. But anyways, Kwame Kilpatrick had this account set up so he could send him money to help pay for his legal fees because he was going to jail or prison. So I, being the nice guy that I am, I donated a penny several times to Kwame. And the reason why I did that, because it costs 11 cents to process that penny, and every donation has to be processed. So, you know, just trying to help the poor little bugger out. Crooked. So. Good morning, Jerry. How are you doing? Hopefully you got everything squared away from last night. So. That's right, Slick. Oh, and that's the thing about it. Every donation has to be processed. And when that, you know, you send in a penny and it costs 11 cents to donate, you know, to process it, they lose 12 cents every time they do that. There's no coin slot. That's right. No. Give it to Cappy, Steve. She'll find a slot. She'll put one back there for it. And yeah, it depends on who's on the receiving end of that coin slot there, just me. So no, you can't send 1,000th of a cent or 1,000,000th of a cent or whatever that is. Nope. Hi, Marie Kaplinger. Nice to see you back. I don't know. I don't even know what that Bitcoin's all about. I just think that's kind of, digital money. There's got to be a way to screw somebody over with digital money. So I prefer to have something you can hold in your hand. So. It does. Bitcoin does sound like a scam, Oh, and you say, they're telling you, well, you can get this many Bitcoins and everything else. Well, the real people that are making money of it got the money years ago when it first would come up. There ain't no money in Bitcoin no more. The guys that made the money on Bitcoin, that they were the ones that started it, and I believe it was a scam right from the start. They made it something that it really wasn't, and got all the profits from it, and then it's petered out. So. I don't know anything about it, so I just, like they say, if you can't hold it, is it really yours? You know what I mean? Huh. Jenny O'Brien, nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Check out your channel real quick. Jenny has 148 channel followers. She has content. Carnival cruise ship, just me, fire prevention, Niagara Falls, gentle snowfall, 12 o'clock blast, big lift carrying parts of wind turbines. So she's been on for 2 years. And so you guys check out Jenny O'Brien's channel. If it's something you're interested in, show her some channel love. She's got 150 now. And maybe she will show it back. So. Somebody pulled up, so. Well, you're welcome, Carry On, Jeff and John. Check out Carry On with Jeff and John. They're a great channel, cooking channel. It's a chef. They have a live stream every other Sunday. They had one yesterday, so not this Sunday coming up. The following Sunday, there'll be a live show. I believe it's 3 p.m. Eastern or 9 o'clock their time. So check them out. Great channel, great guys. So. Yeah, you're guilty, but you can't prove it. Another Hunger Channel. That's right. When you get done watching Carry On with Jeff and John, you get hungry. So. What time is it right now, Jeff? It's 9 a.m. here. So what time is it right now where you're at?
What do you say to me? Well, you don't tell me. Excuse you.
Okay, it's 3 p.m. in Germany. It's 6 a.m. in California. Just me again. I don't know how many times I got to tell you this, but when Big Steve's standing outside your window, even though it's raining or whatever, send him out a hot cup of coffee and a blanket. There's no sense of him catching cold pneumonia. No sense of him catching cold pneumonia while he's standing out there. So it's 9 a.m. in Ontario. Okay. I'm trying to figure out Jeff and John's time. Is it Germany? I can't remember if it's in Germany or not. So, yeah, you can feed them.
Oh. What? I gotta get.
Next time, there you go. Yeah. If you want, you could feed them. If not, just give them a cup of coffee and a blanket. There's no sense of him getting pneumonia watching.
Like you really need this.
Yeah, she don't need coffee. Hyper enough. So.
Don't worry about it. She's an attitude. How's it taste? Good.
I don't know what that means by not going to the job. All right. Huh? So that means you're going to be waiting in line on the treadmills behind the old people in their Depends. So. Oh, pump. Well, maybe you don't want to know, just me. You don't want to know, trust me.
I told you, taste it.
But, you never can tell. It might be just a short pull. I don't know. I have no idea, but maybe that's all it is.
Well, could you hang out a minute?
No, I have never had Hunter's chicken. Carry on. What time is it right there right now, Carry on? But Hunter's chicken sounds pretty cool.
Watch what you're doing.
There you go. Maybe a kick in the face. Or a wet nap. One of the two. See? I had you all set up for coffee, food, and a blanket there, Big Steve, but you had to go and do that. Is Hunter's chicken pigeon or something like that, or pheasant, or tarragon, or ptarmigan, or whatever it's called? So, yep. You were all set up for blankets, food, and a cup of coffee and everything, Big Steve, and you ruined it all. So I tried to help it. Oh, turkey. Okay. I've had turkey lots of times. I just never had wild turkey. No, oh, that's turkey. I'm sorry. You're saying that, just me. I'm sorry. It's chicken breast with cheese, barbecue sauce. Oh, no, I've never had that, but it does sound good. Now, my wife makes chicken breast, and she'll bake it for a little bit. Then she throws corn salsa on it, and lets it, and then it all bakes together for a while. And then it's all in aluminum foil. She'll open it up once it's almost done or completely done. Then she'll throw some shredded cheese on it, close up the aluminum foil just a little bit, and let it steam. And it is really excellent. I like it. So I don't know what they call it. They call it Fiesta chicken or something like that, but it's pretty cool. You were guessing you were wrong. I'm guessing you were wrong too, just me. But I'm not guessing you were wrong on the Big Steve adventure outside the window. So. It is good. You take a piece of aluminum foil, and she sprays some, cooking spray on it so the chicken breast doesn't stick. Puts it on there, salt and pepper, and then she'll put salsa on it, and she'll throw corn on top of the salsa, and she'll fold up the aluminum foil, puts it in the oven, bakes it like 350, probably for 30, 40 minutes or whatever it takes. She'll open it up, sprinkle some cheese in there, just lightly close the foil back up, and then put it back in the oven for a few minutes, and then pull it out. The cheese is melted on top of the corn and the salsa, and then you just open up the aluminum foil, put it on a plate, and eat it right out of the aluminum foil. So. You're the one that said you were out there pulling pud, not me, Big Steve. You told on yourself. There you go. The dementia is kicking in on you, Big Steve. Now, I don't know why you do that. So I just sit there real quiet, and in my blanket and my cup of coffee. I don't say a word. I don't do anything. I just sit there and take video. So. But you do have to push the bushes apart just enough so you get the camera angle right. But other than that, I don't do any damage, and I don't do anything perverted. I just sit there. That had to make you all laugh. Daddy's life, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Good morning, Daddy. That sounds weird. You want to be my daddy? So, Daddy sounds better than, let's see, 30 minutes of heart rate cardio per day will protect you from dementia and Alzheimer's. Well, I could think of a lot of things to do for 30 minutes. So. She's telling you to exercise for 30 minutes every day, and that'll get rid of that dementia and Alzheimer's you got there, Steve. Because you're the one that told on yourself. So. That does sound weird. Yeah. Let me check your channel out there, Daddy. You got 593 channel followers. You do have a bunch of content. Setting a trout line in Missouri on the Grand River, Amish Paradise, exercise site prep. Come exercise with Daddy. Here's something you guys don't know, but I own a truck driving school. It's not in business no more, but it used to be called, or is still called, Big Daddy's Truck Driving Academy. So that's why my grandmother is buttier than an old rusty fruitcake. Okay. Yep, Jeff, that does sound good, doesn't it? So. That's right. You got to choose your own car deal. Now just me starting to catch on. She's waking up. There's nothing better than a good old tasting breast in your mouth. Oh, no, chicken breast. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I used to own the, well, I still own it. The big, I used to run it, and I don't run it no more. But the Big Daddy's Truck Driving Academy. So you'd be surprised how many truck drivers that are out there that can't drive. So. Finally, there you go. Yeah. We'd have truck drivers going down the road who couldn't drive. We'd have truck drivers in the landfill that couldn't back up and stuff like that. And wild chicken on the loose. I would get on the CB and offer them an introductory course to the Big Daddy Truck Driving Academy. I was pretty reasonable on the prices. So, yeah. You know, you'd get these guys that couldn't back up on a ramp, you know, and so I'd get on the radio and I'd call them up, say, hey, driver, make sure when you leave today, you stop at the ticket house. And when you stop at the ticket house, ask them for a complimentary coupon to the Big Daddy Truck Driving Academy. So, for a complimentary course. Some of these guys would get upset. But then again, I didn't care, you know. You couldn't drive, you shouldn't be in a truck to begin with. So, a lot of these guys, Picker Rick 1, good morning. A lot of these guys were from Canada, and they were, you know, from the Arab world, and they couldn't speak no English, and they couldn't back up a truck either. So. Well, that's pretty cool there, Just Me. Where are you coming to? Michigan to see me? Gucci, Gucci, goo. That's right. Oh. Well, whatever you do, don't throw good tomatoes. Throw rotten ones. No sense wasting food. Rick isn't a food waster, so he don't want you throwing good tomatoes at him unless he can catch them. Oh, so you're just going to California. Oh. See how we rate. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty good. A tomato sandwich. Well, you don't have to worry about that, Just Me. Pretty soon Hawaii will be next to California. with all the lava coming out, it's got bound to put the, to be able to walk from California to Hawaii. So they are bruised and rotten. Hopefully you ducked. There you go. I'm getting tired of California, no joke. A lot of people are. So where would you like to move to, Big Steve? If you don't like cold weather, don't come to Michigan. If you don't like cold weather, don't go to Wisconsin, Minnesota, South Dakota, North Dakota, Colorado, the upper of Idaho. Don't want to go anywhere near there. It'd be epic. That's cool. No. And Picker Rick wants to move to California. Have you ever been someplace, Steve, where it's 25 below zero? Because it gets that cold in Michigan a lot of times. So. East side, Steve. West side for life. My, I can't say it. I'm going to shut this down at 9:30, so another 15 minutes. I've been on here for 3.5 hours, so. Fruits and nuts getting on your nerves. 25 below zero. A lot of people, we don't have that many deaths because a lot of people are used to that kind of temperature, and they dress accordingly. But there is, even the ones that sleep outdoors, they still manage to make it because they're used to it and they figure out a way how to stay warm. So, but there is people that do freeze to death at that, temperature. So. You don't hate California, you just want to change. So. Hot would be about right at the Oklahoma summer, okay. You have a love-hate relationship with California, but you don't want it to get cold. Yeah. And they say, well, it's cold in California. It's 50-some degrees, 40-some degrees. Well, that's T-shirt weather. Yeah. People can. And it does happen. I've been on the back of a truck, a garbage truck, when it was 40 below zero, sitting still, 40 below zero. And I was on the back of a garbage truck running 50 mile an hour. So you figure out the wind chill at 40 below zero at 50 mile an hour. You figure out how cold it was. It had to have been 80 or 90 below zero at 50 mile an hour. And, we had a job to do. I was a garbage man. There's no sitting around, You went out there and 10, 15 minutes, and then you went in and got inside the truck for, 5, 10 minutes, warmed up. Then you went back out for 10, 15 minutes, and you got back in it for 5 or 10 minutes. It was the longest day I'd ever worked, man. It was forever to get done. The route was only like a 6 or 7 hour route, and it took us like 14 hours to get it done. And, then when we got back in, we, got the trucks emptied and everything, and they made the landfill stay open because you didn't want the garbage in the trucks because it would freeze and you wouldn't get it out. And they left the trucks running all night long, and it was that way for, it wasn't 40 below zero, but the next day it was like 35 below, and then, it started warming up. It got to the point where You know, like in 4 days, it was up to about 5 above. And, you know, but there was a few days where it was so cold that, you know, I didn't even want to go to work, but I had to go to work or, you know, get fired. So what? Yeah. Yeah. I like that. You know, you can't dump that's a storm drain, not a sewer drain. Yeah. I'm in Michigan, so it does get cold, but it gets colder up north. You know, the higher the north, further north you go, the higher, the colder it gets. Gene Chambers knows all about the cold weather, don't you, Gene? Yeah, you can always count on your job picking up. That's right. How's business picking up? That's all that we used to say that all the time. How's business picking up? That's picking up. Yeah. So, and you'd be surprised what a garbage bag does at 40 below zero. You don't reach down and snatch it off the ground real quick, because if you do, all you'll be picking up is the bag. The rest of the stuff will be sitting there. So you reach down real slow and you pick it up and you pull it in. So, oh, thank you. Huh. Boy, it must be a slow day, Cal. The paper's already here. 9:20 in the morning and the newspaper's already been printed.
Because the solar man delivers it now.
Huh. You would think they would wait till the afternoon so they, in case they had any real news, they could print it. So, hell, I don't know.
What did you do?
Kirsten just brought it in. Gina's just north of you. Yeah. About, what, 4 years ago or 5 years ago, we got 109 inches of snow for the year. And, you know, that's a lot for us. We normally only get basically around 36 to 40 inches total for the whole year. But we get the cold weather, so.
Oh,
Yeah, hardest part about winter traveling is getting out of the driveway. You're right. Yep, perfect morning time, perfection. Yep. You're absolutely right there, Tim. Look how big this paper is.
oh, you're the stupid one.
Yeah, how thin that is. This paper's so thin it's only got one side. Yeah. Yeah. I actually called about 4 months ago and told them to cancel, and they evidently, I'm probably the only subscriber they have, so they didn't cancel me. So, you know,
They're taking money.
I know it's $10 a month or whatever for the paper, but I do read it every once in a while. So
That's why they took 30 out of the check.
they do. Well, yeah, they do it every 3 months. So. Let's see. Well, there's a pilot that escaped an injury in a hot air balloon crash. So I had the police come over at 2 a.m. Gene, your truck slid down. Yeah, rectal glaucoma, bad, and I don't blame you. Yeah, they need my support badly. Yeah, they do. So then they want you to buy it on the online, 99 cents or something like that. No. So the only reason why I buy it is for the coupons on Sunday, and hell, they don't even get those anymore. So that's the reason why I want to get rid of it, is because, you know, you get $4 worth of coupons. It's not even worth having. But you can buy the Detroit Free Press or the Toledo Blade, and you can get $20 or $50 worth of coupons from that one. You know, figure that out. I don't know. You would figure they'd have the same coupons in every paper, but they don't. That's right. Can't see your ass going anywhere. That's right. Right. Well, see, I can't comment online anyways on their paper. But I have the, you know, I get the paper here, but I can't comment online for them. So, you know. No, that's stink eye. Just me, stink eye. Rectal glaucoma is when your butt can't see straight after a party night. There you go. Yeah. But I like that there, junkyard. Yeah. Rectal glaucoma, can't see my ass going nowhere. That's right. So, yeah. Do they call it rectioma? Yeah. That's like testicle cataracts. Make seeing drive you nuts, yeah. Gonosyphilitis here, or herpelitis. Yeah, that's the way ours is too. Unless I become a subscriber, I can't comment on it. So, you know. Yeah, that's what I get. The Kathy Gibbs slap, right? Feel like a shower is great after this conversation? Yeah, probably. Make sure you check out the window and make sure Big Steve's not out there. Oh. I have some weird names for some of them diseases, but I don't want to say them. So. No. Let's see. Oh. Luckily, that one though he will have fall. Okay. One time in the shower at band camp. Yeah. What about one time in the shower at band camp? Go on, Tim. I want to hit him hard. There you go. Don't be lying here, Big Steve. You're not a pervert. He just likes to eliminate the imagination. That's why. Yeah. It's like a pressure relief valve. I shouldn't be laughing. Oh. All right, there, Junkyard. We'll see you later. Well, we're getting off here too right now. So it's 9:29. Yeah, apple pie comes to mind with that movie. Yep. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really do. I appreciate your comments, your laughter, your thoughts. It's really funny. I enjoy the time we spend together. You know, and things that happen on here, just, you know, sometimes reality is just, you know, is better than fiction because you just can't make up some of this stuff. You're right. A bikini eliminates the guessing part. You're right. All right, there, just me. Much love to you, and take care too. But I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow. I'll be back. I don't know, 5:30, 6 o'clock, whatever time I get up and get around. So if you ain't doing nothing, come see me tomorrow. Y'all have a safe day. You know, take care and watch out for one another. Thank you.